EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Green Bay Packers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Herbert on the first play wants to pass it. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. Down the numbers. There he goes. The 20. Touchdown, L.A. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. That's caught. And it's very quickly 8-0. Tell you what, they're not messing around. You get the quick touchdown, and then you go for 2 to go up 8-0 here on the road.
In a sense, they hit him with a big shot right away. You don't throw a jab after you throw the haymaker, right? Go ahead and go for 2. They did. They're in control.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Rodgers. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. On 1st down, Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Now it's Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cobb. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30. To throw is Rodgers. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers in trouble, and he's taken down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work, and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
That one good for 13 and a Charger first. One quarter down, 8-0 the score. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2nd and 7. Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Running on first down, Eckler. Taken down at the 30.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, a give to Spiller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. That was shades of Tennessee volunteer football back in the 80s with Charles Davis coming up from the secondary to make the tackle for a loss.
You mean my teammates doing that, right? Because they would tell you, my coach would say, where's that tape? I want to see that. But how about the complete package there? Not just playing the pass, but being a willing tackler and making a really nice play.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Eight 0 our score with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. This one from 48 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. This is Lazard with a catch out left. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Here's Rodgers. He's got a man complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. Touchdown. Aaron Rodgers finding Christian Watson. And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is down to 4. And that flag accepted. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing on the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Packers are going to take